Welcome back to Masculine Scrapping. Today I'm going to show you an opening spread to a trip I took to visit a friend in Fort Worth, Texas. I created this kind of title page using the Cricut machine myself and kind of worked some images together. It's a little bit hard to see this here, but this is saying Fort Worth, little star showing where it is in the state, cattle head. You can see here there's a little bit of a tear in the project when I was pulling it off the Cricut machine mat. Tore a little bit, but I decided just to leave that in place. Pictures on this side, JFK statue, a little bit about the assassination, part of a square. We were here during COVID, and so parts of this were really kind of closed off. And just some cool pictures that I took while I was in Fort Worth. This has already been double matted. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a dark mat and then a colored mat and then back onto a dark piece of paper. Give it a couple of layers. And I'm going to show you something I'm going to do. This is some leftover paper from another project. And you can actually see that looks like Baby Yoda. So a little bit of a hint of what's to come. But I always try and make sure I'm not just throwing lots of paper away. So I am going to do a torn edge on this side. And I'll keep this piece, throw the other part away. And then I don't know how far in I want to go with this, but let's cut it. I don't know that I need to be too precise here, but if I just do that, there we go. So having a light border on this side helps to tie these two spreads together, and it does make that double border stand out a little bit more there. So I think I'm ready to start putting it together. We'll put down this border first. Jagged edge tearing tool from Creative Memories. I don't know if they still sell them. I hope they do. It's a tool that I use, I would say, on 1 out of, well, probably 3 out of every 5 spreads I'm using a torn edge. Part of what I have to decide now is, do I want to tear the edges on this side? And actually, I don't think I'm going to do that. I do want those to stick out a bit, so I will put some tape here. Then kind of overlap that, so that's being stuck to there. Very nice. And then I'll put some tape along the seam to help hold it together. I like to do it this way rather than placing them on the paper, because I'm always afraid that I'll put it in the wrong spot and then there will be a gap that you don't want to see. So, all right, there we go. Get it in a couple of the key corners, one in the middle. There we go. The way I lined this up was making sure that that was parallel. There we go. And then pretty simply, again, I already pre-matted this, matting of photographs. I wouldn't say it's mundane, but you don't want to watch me do that over and over and over, so I often will put all the photographs together. Now, I haven't put anything there in the middle. Sometimes I'll do that. On this spread, I just didn't feel like I had something that I could put there. And to some extent, I wanted people to be reading about the assassination of JFK. And if I put something here, I think it would draw the eye away from this. So in some regard, you see the pictures like, ooh, I want to lean in and I want to read that. And look, picture of my finger while taking the picture. But it is what it is. And I decided to use that photograph anyway. So there we go. Opening spread of Fort Worth, Texas trip. Have a great day. Hope all is going well for you. Enjoy scrapbooking, and I'm looking forward to seeing some of your projects.